Hello and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. So today we will look at two different locations where you can obtain really good raw gold, and they are really good gold farms in general as well. The thing is though, I'm making this video now and uploading it now, because with the pre-patch we get a level squish and a number squish, and the way it's been working so far is it also downscales the vendor value of certain items. So basically this is a great farm to do right now, but it will most likely be nerfed the second the pre-patch drops. But even then it will still be a decent gold farm as you obtain Spirits of Harmony, which always sells fairly well, and you get tons of wind wool cloth, which will sell during pre-patch and Shadowlands because of the relics of the past update, and you might get some transmog items every now and then. And to appeal to a wider variety of players, I have chosen one open world gold farm and one instanced gold farm, in the hopes that there is something for everyone here. They are both part of the same expansion though, but that doesn't really matter now, does it? Alright, let's get right into it. The first farm takes place in the Isle of Thunder, far up northwest in Pandaria. To get to the Isle of Thunder, go to the Shadowpan garrison, in the middle of Town Long Steps, and take the portal. You might have to do some pre-quests to unlock the portal, if you haven't been to the Isle of Thunder yet. Once you get to Isle of Thunder, you want to travel to the barracks on the north side, and you'll basically be running around here pulling several mobs. Actually, there are two strategies here. You can be in a group of 5, set up 5 world markers and spawn kill mobs around your marker, or you can run laps around the place and just use a target macro to kill the mob and loot them as you go. If you go with the world marker strategy, you will kill mobs for 2 minutes, then loot. But if you run around like we do, you just loot as you go because it's easier. What you do should entirely depend on your group setup, and if you're able to get 5 ranged players, preferably 5 druids, you should probably go for the world marker strategy, as you can spawn kill the mobs and they do in fact hyperspawn, so doing that strategy could give a bit more loot than running around. The reason you will want to be 5 druids for it though, is because you can target something, cast Sunfire, and it dies instantly. Combine that with something like Starfall, and you can control a lot of mob spawns and kill them instantly. Shadow Priests can do the same thing I suppose, Warlocks as well, but basically to do the world marker strategy you don't want any melee players, and since I was farming this past midnight, simply filling up the group was difficult enough, so I couldn't really be picky on classes, and I had to farm it on my monk because it's really my only tailor with access to the Isle of Thunder. But yeah, this is a really good raw gold farm. You will find tons of green items over here, and you can see in this footage how quickly my banks fills up. You will also find a ton of Motes of Harmony, wind wool cloth, and you will even find some lock boxes, which I would recommend you send to a rogue character, so you can open them for extra gold as well. So yeah, this is a hyper spawn or force spawn farm, meaning there has to be a certain number of mobs up at all times, and at some point if you kill them fast enough, they will pretty much respawn instantly. Like I saw a pack spawn right behind me, about 3 seconds after I killed them, and I would imagine if you have 5 world markers down, you can utilize this hyperspawn mechanic even more than we did when running around, but even when running around like crazy chicken, I feel like this is a really good gold farm. It's really easy and super relaxed. All you need to do is run around, use some spells, have a target macro, and you are good. For those of you looking for a bit of everything, I do think this farm is a great option to farm right now before pre-patch, as you get some raw gold from the greens you loot, you get some wind wool cloth which will sell well during pre-patch, and Shadowlands itself, and you get Motes of Harmony to give you a constant gold flow, as they always sell. On top of that you have the transmog items and lockboxes as well, plus you can obtain some recipes over here, and if you're playing on the right server, recipes actually sell pretty well to collectors trying to collect every single recipe. Now let's check out the other location as well, and for this we are traveling to the Heart of Fear raid, which you can find in the Dread Wastes, which is the zone just south of Town Long Steps, where we just farmed. This farm is really simple, and you basically just pull all of the mobs up to the first boss, you gather them up, and you kill them. You will want to be some class with heightened movement speed, so either a monk or a druid, and the faster you can do this, the better. Your goal should be 2 minutes per reset, including your time running out and resetting, so you can quickly finish off some resets over here while farming other things. It is a really great raw gold farm. The loot is the same as the Isle of Thunder farm, but more condensed, and there's less mobs here, but there's also no competition, and it's solo. One thing to be aware of is if you decide to pull the 4 mobs at the end of the corridor in the boss room after killing the other mobs, be prepared to run out instantly, as the boss will spawn the second those mobs die. For safety, you can just skip them as well. And here's a screenshot of the loot I got from my second run here, so you can see the amount of gold you get is fairly consistent each time, and the loot is pretty decent as well. As some final advice for both of these farming locations, I would recommend you level up and bring a druid, and if you want to take it one step further as well, you could make that a level 110 or 111 druid as well, and gear yourself for maximum speed through speed jumps, and the Legion Legendary to increase speed. Druids are absolutely fantastic for both of these farms, and as for the Isle of Thunder farm, simply having a group of 5 druids is just so damn efficient, as you have so many abilities to one-shot mobs to force that hyperspawn mechanic. Once again, both of these farms will most likely get nerfed with the Shadowlands pre-patch, so make sure you take advantage of them while you can. Farm up some cloth and motes of harmony while getting some raw gold at the same time, and I will upload different gold farming videos next week showing you different gold farms you can do during the pre-patch itself to stock up on certain materials before Shadowlands comes out. Many of these gold farms include skinning or farming cloth from humanoids, and we are taking advantage of the Relics of the Past update, which will most likely cause certain items to go up in price, and even if they don't, you can turn the cloth and skins into crafted items, and use the relics to upgrade them, and vendor them for a higher value. I also have Shadowlands beta, so if there's anything you want me to test out on the beta, and make videos about, let me know in the comments down below. As for my plan when it comes to videos until Shadowlands, I'm planning on uploading a mix of pre-patch videos and beta videos, as I want to show you gold farms you can do right now in preparation for Shadowlands, but I also want to test out different gold making strategies in Shadowlands itself, so you'll see a bit of both of those things on this channel. So if gold making in Shadowlands is something you are interested in, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, as we are going to cover that in depth over the next couple of weeks, and in Shadowlands itself. But yeah, that is it for this video guys. Make sure you leave a like on it if you liked it, and once again leave a comment down below if there's anything specific you want me to test on the beta and make videos about. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.